am Allie.
And I'm Emily. Throughout our writing class, we've used a variety of rhetorical skills to convey messages to different audiences.
So this video was created to present the way rhetoric is used throughout the MSU community.
We hope you enjoy. For this video, we went around the MSU campus and interviewed several students on how they perceive and use rhetoric.
While interviewing these students, we gained a better understanding on why it's important students are educated on rhetoric.
Rhetoric is basically a form of persuasion.
I would define rhetoric as just the way people communicate through speaking or through writing.
I would define it as like a type of persuasion, like a persuasive essay, and like it's your language that you use while you're writing the essay or talking to other people.
Rhetoric is different techniques used to persuade readers for a certain message or idea that can be used in various types of writing.
It is kind of just how you convince others to believe like a point that you have or something that you believe in or an opinion and things like that.
Just a term to define communication.
When I'm trying to get a point across or communicate through my writing, I usually use like eloquent writing, like sounds professional, like don't use slang, that sort of.
With writing, I've communicated through forms of journalism. I was the opinion editor for my school's newspaper, so I would use this to convey not only my own opinions, but the differing opinions of other people in the school and our community on social, political, and economic issues.
I have communicated through my writing by telling personal stories, so through personal narratives, through argumentative essays and works.
Usually I try and almost use like empathy and try and get empathy from people when I write, and I also use, like, if I'm trying to get a statistical point across, I use like data.
Although Allie and I had very different subjects for our previous writings, we noticed similarities in how we use rhetoric.
So the point of this video is to show that no matter what you're writing about, rhetoric always plays an important role.
Definitely, because like I said before, I even use it with my mom, and so that's something that you can really apply to everyday life, because if you weren't able to convince somebody of a point using your own not necessarily manipulation, but just like your choice in words and the way that you display different contexts and things, that can help people to not only understand you but believe you and things like that.
Rhetoric has improved how I interact with others because I pay more attention to how I'm persuading them and how I'm communicating.
Yeah, I think it has, and like it affects the way that you like talk to others. Like if I want to go out to eat with my friends, but they don't want to go to the same place I do, like I can try and persuade them to get my way. Or if like my mom tells me to do something and I don't want to, I can always like persuade her to try and get my way, and just it's a different way of speaking to people to persuade them.
So when I'm speaking with others, rhetoric usually helps me communicate, because it can help people understand what you're trying to say if you try and persuade them a certain way. It also helps with miscommunication. If you say a sentence a different way, like it could mean the same thing, but if you say it in a different way, it can mean different things. So if you say like a compliment in a nice way, then people are going to like appreciate it, but then you could also say it in like a different format or like using different figures of speech, and it could come across as a totally different like meaning. So
Overall, I think rhetoric and learning how to fluidly use rhetoric throughout my education has helped me tremendously to communicate my thoughts and my ideas and my opinions. And throughout my college experience, I really look forward to expanding upon my use of rhetoric and enhancing my ability to communicate through writing and speaking.
As you can see from several MSU students, a good understanding of rhetoric improves our ability to communicate and interact with others.
We hope that this video has offered you a better perspective of the meaning behind rhetoric and the important role that it plays in our everyday lives.